Hello, welcome to the Surrey Crafter. My name is Heather. I'm a knitter and a crocheter, and sometimes I do other things, and I live in Surrey with my fiance and my 2 children. I work part-time as a teaching assistant. I have a podcast episode for you today. I do have to first start by saying sorry I did not have a video on Thursday. I have not had the best week, to be honest. My children both got very sick on Tuesday, and they actually got a sickness bug. I won't go into details because it is disgusting. I was absolutely exhausted with sleepless nights. I didn't go to work because of it, because I was at home looking after them as they couldn't go to school. So yeah, by the time Thursday came and people were recovering, my son had some appointments, so I just didn't have a chance to do anything. But I'm glad everyone is back to themselves and happy, and I hope everyone had a lovely week and a lovely weekend and is looking forward to the week beginning. In Surrey today, it has been absolutely beautiful weather, really hot, really sunny, and we've been having a really nice time playing out in the garden. So it's actually Sunday evening, so the kiddies are in bed and I'm getting ready for work. But I thought I'd just show you what I've been working on this week. Because I haven't been at work this week, I have done a lot of crafting. So I've actually got 2 finished objects, a new cast on, and quite a few acquisitions. So I will get started with the finished objects. So my first finished object is the Easy Goes It Shawl by Finicky Creations. It is all finished. The yarn is from the Copper Kettle Fibre and Floss, and it is the May Aesthetic Club. I decided I'd treat myself to this. I absolutely love it. As you can see, it's blue and peach and everything. This camera is really not showing you the true colour of this. See if I can turn it around. Because that looks really blue, but honestly, to me, it's really turquoise and greeny and peachy. But it's really not showing it. I don't know how I can make that better. Anyway, it's completely done. This is a free pattern on Ravelry, and I actually discovered it when I saw Tracy from the Copper and Kettle Fibre and Floss, her post on Facebook of this, and I just knew I had to make it. It was really enjoyable to knit, and I would definitely recommend it. This is the first shawl I've ever made, and it was really easy for me. It's just a very mindless pattern. I've weaved in the ends, but I haven't blocked it yet. I don't plan on using it yet because it's hot. So when I do plan on using it, I'm going to block it then, because I just don't see the point. It is a smaller shawl, which I'm probably going to wear as a scarf. So I'll probably just tuck it around like this and just wear it like that. So I'm quite happy with that. So again, this is the Easy Goes It Shawl by Finicky Creations. And this is the 4-ply version, because they also have a DK version. So that's my first finished object. My second finished object, and I actually can't believe it's done, is the fox from Make Me Raw. I mean, look at that. It is done, and I'm so happy with it, but I will not be doing it again because it was absolute torture. I decided to just get this out the way, and I was just working my way through it. Since I last showed you, I've done the ears, the eyes, the tail, and these little discs on the legs. I do believe the legs were already done, and I've also assembled them and embroidered onto them. As you can see, these French knots on the tail were an absolute nightmare for me. It took me hours. I'm not even over exaggerating. It was so difficult, but I'm glad I pushed through it because I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I am really happy with this. I got the kit from the Creative Craft Show, and the kit contained the pattern book and all the yarn you needed to make this. It is done in Rikarumi cotton, which is a DK yarn. It comes in little 25-gram balls. I still have quite a lot of yarn left, so I could potentially make another one, but I will not be making another one because, yeah, that was a lot of work. But I am really, really happy with the finished product. The eyes and the legs, I did actually glue on with fabric glue. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's okay for me because this is not going to be used as a toy. The kit was £30. It took me hours and hours and lots of stress and torture, in my own words. So my children won't be playing with this. This will be displayed as a lovely decoration out of the reach of my children. So the gluing just saved me a lot of stress with sewing the legs and the eyes on, but everything else is sewed on. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And if you like stuff like this and really want to get into like detailed amigurumi, I definitely recommend this. And it's going to take pile of place on my bedside table. So that is all my finished objects. Now I'm going to move on to whips. My first whip is of course the Northeasterly Blanket by Skein-Anigans. The last time I showed you, I think I was about here. So I finished off the blue, joined in this crazy neon. It was a mini skein from My Mum and Knits, I believe. And I've just joined in this orange, which is the orange I got from the Copper Kettle Fibre and Floss as part of the May Aesthetic Club. So yeah, I'm really liking how this is going. I also sorted out some more yarn to add into my blanket. So I've wound it into little balls for it to join my blanket, and I'm hoping that will be in that soon enough. So yeah, I feel like I've done quite a lot of progress on that. And this kind of amount was just 10 grams. I think 10 grams of yarn is really the perfect amount to get like a decent size strip in. So that is the Northeasterly Blanket by Skein-Anigans. My next whip is actually a new cast on. So my friend had a baby in January, and I am making that baby a flax pullover, and this is the DK weight. I think it's Sam Rayner. I've been watching her vlogs and her podcast, and she actually casted on this sweater for a niece or nephew she's going to have. And when she said, oh, it's DK weight, I said, oh, is there a DK weight one? And then I looked, and then I realised that I had only ever made the flax worsted. So I decided to make the flax DK. I'm making the size 1 to 2. I know the baby's very young, but she's turning 1 in January, so she is a winter baby. So I thought if I make the size 1 to 2, she'll grow into it and she can wear it next year. So I'm really happy with that. The yarn is Yarn Smith's Create Double Knit in the colour Light Lilac. And it's lovely and soft. It's 100% acrylic. As you can see, I've just done the neck, split for sleeves, and I'm knitting on the body. When I've previously made the flax worsted, I haven't done this kind of garter stitch panel here. But I decided to include it this time just because I was really inspired by Sam Rayner's, and I thought it just looked really nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I only cast it on last night, so I have done quite a lot of it. This is a free pattern actually. That all of the versions of the flax pullover by Tin Can Knits are free. So you have the worsted, the sock, and you have the DK. I'm now going to move on to acquisitions, and I have actually got quite a lot of acquisitions this week. I don't usually have a lot of acquisitions. I think it's because this month it is my birthday, so I've got some early birthday presents, one of which is from my fiance. So I'll get started of what I treated myself to, because I just thought it was too much of a good deal to pass. So I will show you that. So I follow a group on Facebook, and it's called Yarn Snobs, hand dyed yarn for sale or trade or something like that. It's not a name I made up, it's a name they made up, and obviously it sells just hand dyed yarn from some people's stash. So I saw this advertised and I knew I had to get it. But obviously I've been talking about the Copper Kettle Fibre and Floss recently, and this came up on someone's D-stash. Look at that. So it's 10 20 gram minis, so 200 grams of yarn, and it's 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. So it is lovely and sparkly. Not sure if you can see that because the sun's giving me some issues from this direction, but I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I bought this to go in my blanket, my Northeasterly blanket, and then I thought it's actually too nice for that. But then I looked at the actual meterage and everything. I really don't have enough to make a garment or something, and I'm not sure I really want a sparkly garment anyway. So at the moment it will be going in my Northeasterly blanket, and it will make an absolutely beautiful addition to it. And I will just tell you how much it was. Obviously this has been in someone's stash. It says here that it's April Club 2024, so it's been in someone's stash for a year. They sold this for £25, which included 48-hour tracked postage. So I thought that was a great deal, and because I absolutely love this dyer, she is becoming my favourite yarn dyer. I thought I will grab that just because the colours are absolutely gorgeous as well, and colours I don't really have. So I'm happy with that first purchase. My second acquisitions is this humongous bag of yarn that my partner got me for my birthday. And I know that it's not my birthday yet, it's actually a week until my birthday. So I shouldn't be having this, but I really wanted to knit this sweater for my friend's baby as I'm seeing her this week. So I got it early. So I'll go into what I got. I don't think I'll say the prices just because I can't seem... Let me look at the paper quickly. Yep, so I've got everything here, so I'll say the prices. For some reason I didn't see this, so I thought I'd have to search it up on my phone and it was going to be annoying. So yeah, let me go into that and I can show you what I got and also what I've got in mind for these yarns. So first I have this Yarn Smith's Create double knit, and this is in the colour Storm Grey. I got 2 of those and they were, I'll see, they don't say individual prices. So 2 of them were £3.96, so £1 something each, and they're 100% acrylic DK yarn, and this is to make my sister's baby a Storm Slipover by Petite Knit. I then got the same yarn but in this brick, and this is also to make my son a Storm Slipover by Petite Knit. I also got the same yarn in this pale lilac, and this is to make my friend's baby the Flax pullover DK by Tin Can Knits. I got this Yarn Smith's Create Aran in the colour Rose Pink, and this is to make my daughter the poppy cardigan from Knitting for Olive. Oh, I just wanted to say that I got 3 of the brick, 2 of the pale lilac, and I got 3 of this pink. I also got this Starcraft Special double knit, and it's in the colour Palmer Violet, and this is to make my daughter a Storm Slipover by Petite Knit. And 2 of this cost £4.70, so just over £2 each. I know all of that is for other people, and obviously as my gift I've got stuff to make for other people, but just doing my hobby and being able to have things for my hobby, which I love, is enough of a gift for me. And obviously I only have one body, and I have loads of little bodies around me and other people around me that I really love and care for, and I really like to make stuff for them as well. What I did get for me though is I got 500 grams of this Drops Cotton Merino. This is a DK weight yarn, and it's 50% cotton and 50% merino. I've never actually tried this yarn before, so I'll be really interested to see how it is. It's lovely and soft, and as you can see, the yarn kind of looks marled because you can see the cotton strands running through it with the wool strands. So it's kind of like a white and a green. The colour for this is sea green, and these come in little 50-gram balls. So I got 10 of those, and 10 50-gram balls of this cost £25. So they were £2.50 each. I think they were reduced from £4 or something. So I'm really happy with that. And I want to make a summer tee with this. I'm just not sure what to make. So if you have a DK summer top pattern that you recommend, please let me know in the comments. I also just wanted to say that I know some people from the United States watch me, and I just wanted to say that if you are a mother and celebrate Mother's Day, then happy Mother's Day. I know it was earlier on in the week, and I hope everyone had a fantastic time. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye.